welcome you to live high school volleyball on the Play-by-Play Sports Network as Morristown-Beard begins its homecoming festivities, live streamed live here on PBPSN as the girls volleyball team hosts Kinnelon in both this JV matchup and varsity matchup. Simon Rosenwasser here with you. I'll have the play-by-play throughout the afternoon into evening as we get set for these two volleyball games, then a field hockey game later on. You'll find that link as well on our channel on YouTube. So Morristown-Beard and their JV squad on the floor. Diana Nelson in the libero position from the Morristown-Beard Crimson. Sam Grant, Kaya Moody on the floor as well. And that is a ball that is in, an ace to start for Kinnelon here. So 1-0 Kinnelon, and it's served over again. This one bumped up in the back row and eventually played over by Jenny Blackwood. For Kinnelon, a spike comes over and just nicking the line. That ball in, touched by the Kinnelon Colts. And they lead 2-0 here in the first set. Make it 3-0 as Kinnelon starts with 3 consecutive points. The server is Amanda Sinicki. Good dig, but the ball goes errantly into the stands off the touch of Diane Nelson. So 4-0. As Kinnelon leads. And nice play here. They'll have to play a free ball over, but Nelson unable to do so. And it'll be 5-0. As Sinicki continues to serve. Listed as the setter on this JV Kinnelon squad. As this one is a high ball that's played well too long. And still a scoreless Morristown-Beard team as they look to side out here and get their momentum going. Set up by Allie Stecker and tapped over by Jenny Blackwood. But back over it comes, and that one is in. Beautifully done by Kinnelon's Maya Erdenberger. That ball painted the corner. And it is a 7th spot on the board before we can blink an eye here as you get one more look. Nearly the first point is that was going to get called a lift, and now it's going to get called 4 hits. So it is the first point for Morristown-Beard. The serve from Sam Grant, and it's a good one. Forces Kinnelon into the far corner. They're brought over by the Colts, and it ultimately leads to a point for the team in white and green. As rotating out for Kinnelon. Meek Zacharias. Good hands there as Kaya Moody passes, but it's slammed into the net by Paige Sanderson. Moody bumping over. And here's a back set. Played up into the air by Diana Nelson. And then shoved over, but a lift called on Paige Sanderson. A short serve that time as it goes into the net. Off of Murray Silicol's hands, so back over to the side of Morristown-Beard as they get their it's Kaya Moody who serves it over, and then playing tall at the net, number 30 and Jenny Blackwood. This time it gets over Blackwood's outstretched arms and down to the floor as Maya Tharby gets credit for it. Makes it 11-1 on the scoreboard. I think there might be a miss. There it is, they missed it. So now it's 11-2 on the scoreboard as they update. And now 12-2 after the ace there. Nice serve from Kinnelon's number 2. As this one comes out of bounds, it'll be 13-2. Still on serve, Kinnelon's number 2. And Tara Levine, the libero. As you get one more look at the replay of that one. And over it comes. Good hands there from Levine. And really good reflexes overall by Kinnelon. And coming over to play that free ball over, Diana Nelson. So we're still in play, the longest point of the afternoon so far, and it ends in Kinnelon's favor. (15-2) as the timeout is called by Meredith Lacosta. Quick look at the upcoming streams. This week, volleyball, field hockey, boys and girls soccer tomorrow night. And wrapping it up with football on Friday night. Here from Morristown-Beard, a busy week. Live here on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. (15-2) Kinnelon, and Tara Levine remains on serve. She's been there for a while. Kaya Moody got the initial dig and bumped over off the tape. Getting some help was Paige Sanderson. And cross court, this one controlled by Diana Nelson, but then misplayed by Morristown-Beard. So 16-2. And the one green jersey continues to serve. Until I jinxed her there. Third point of the game here for the Morristown-Beard Crimson. And heading back to serve, Jenny Blackwood. And it's a short one, dug up nicely by Kinnelon. Wow, what a play there, both on the initial dig and then the kill by number 7, Ashley Verma, sophomore, hitting the deck to get that dig. And then she slapped at it, as you see, getting it into the corner. Well done. Puts Kinnelon right back on serve. And so they have it 18-3. And short spike, tapped over into open floor. A kill for Sydney Agnello, the junior middle. Rotation violation here against Morristown-Beard, so that point goes to Kinnelon, 20-3. That'll be a double hit here on the Morristown-Beard side. So Cameron Lapp is the server here for Kinnelon. And down that one goes into open floor as Lapp gets the point. Nicely done. And 3 points away from a first set win for this JV Kinnelon squad. Varsity match to follow. to 3. Set point for the Colts. And they will win the set 25-3 in the first. As the Colts lead 1-0, they switch sides of the floor. We'll come back with the second set live here on the Play by Play Sports Network. set 2 as the referee gets the lineups and makes sure everything is kosher on the floor. And Morristown-Beard will serve. Allie Stecker. And Stecker goes into the net. So it starts with a Kinnelon point. And they'll serve with number 11 in Grace Goldberg. Serve from Goldberg goes into the net as well. So the teams trade. Low bullet serves into the nylon to start this second set. And it's Kaya Moody who gets a chance to put one over here. And she does put this one in play, settled nicely. Now it's Goldberg who sets. And over it comes as Morristown-Beard tries to bump it across, and it's going to hit the curtain that is up top on top of the net, hanging from the ceiling. And you see it. Probably 20, 25 feet or so between the net and the curtain there. On occasion that comes into play in high school gymnasiums like this. 2-1 as the point goes to Kinnelon. Emily Thompson. Excuse me, this is Cameron Lapp who serves for Kinnelon. And she gets an ace, she'll get another try. Their team leading 4-1, winning the first set. And Lapp gets this one over. Turns into another point for Kinnelon. 5-1. So Cameron Lapp, who went on a nice run in the first set, defensive specialist, continues a good run from the service line here with another ace, 6-1. Kaya Moody's initial dig, and an athletic play over by Diana Nelson. Leads to a point for the Crimson as they are on the board. Serve from Kim Magnata. And it's Goldberg who plays it back over and gets a kill. 7-2. So the new green jersey on serve for the Kinnelon Colts, as you just saw the replay. Number 6, Nicole Friedman. Friedman earns the right to shoot another. And this serve will paint the line on the far side. Beautifully done. as it's 9-2. Little English on that ball as it dipped and found the paint on the far sideline. Comes up the middle this time, and same result, a point for Kinnelon. Moody. 12-2. 10-point lead here for Kinnelon in set number 2. Already with a 1-0 set lead. This is Nicole Friedman playing it over. Kaya Moody. And over it comes. It's Friedman who digs it up. Goldberg set. And up top, the spike provided by number 17 and Peyton Fogarty. Goldberg setting, this time short side to Sydney Agnello, and it leads to a point. 13-2. Up to 16-2 lead for Friedman on serve for Kinnelon. 7 straight points won with her behind the service line. And Friedman gets deep in on Diana Nelson, so it will be another point for the Kinnelon Colts. Makes it 17-2 here in the second set. As a couple of rotations for Morristown-Beard coming in, Ashley Chen checking out Allie Stecker. Fought off by Nelson and falls in front of Brittany Berry to make it 18-2. Still Friedman on serve. 10-0 run with her behind the service line. Fought off in the back row, but Amanda Fratkin could not keep it alive. As that ball falls in play. So 21-2 here in the second set. We await the festivities of senior night. With the varsity match to follow the JV match here. And Nicole Friedman continues her hot serving. comes out of bounds on the near side, so 24-2. I believe they play best of 3. Nicole Friedman finishes it off. 16 straight points for Nicole Friedman behind the service line, and that will do it for this JV match. 25-2 here in the second set, and a 2-0 sweep for the Kinnelon Colts here against the Morristown-Beard Crimson. We will have the varsity match coming up at about 5:30. We'll keep it tuned to this stream, so check right back into this very link for the varsity match at 5:30. But the final here, Morristown-Beard 2, Morristown-Beard 0 and Kinnelon Colts 2 here in the JV match. You're watching live high school volleyball on the Play by Play Sports Network.
Sydney, I have so much fun playing volleyball. You have such a positive attitude, common heart, and always believe good politics is possible. You are such a great player and always make practice so much fun. I can always rely on you to make me laugh when I'm having a bad day. I wish that I had more seasons with him and volleyball will keep staying by me next year. Good luck in college. Well, Sydney, parents, please join me around for
back at the Morristown-Beard School in Morristown, New Jersey for high school volleyball on homecoming night from Morristown-Beard as the Crimson take on the Colts from Kinnelon. Coming you into our live broadcast, Simon Rosenwasser here on the Play-by-Play Sports Network as we are in the courtesy handshake mode before the game, before we get going. Just saw the senior festivities take place. And some proud parents walking their daughters out to the floor for the last time here at Morristown-Beard. So the Crimson have taken the floor. It'll be the Colts of Kinnelon to break the huddle before we get started here. Crimson in the white jerseys. Head coach Jessica House and the assistant Meredith Lacosto. There's Jess House talking with her libero here. We'll get started with Maeve Logan. And Logan gets us going here from Morristown-Beard. First set. And Logan sets. We're going to call a lift, no, a double hit on Morristown-Beard. First point of the evening to Kinnelon. So 2-0 after that ace. And the Kinnelon Colts will put it over again with Alexa Monroe, the senior libero, as you get one more look at that. Nice serve by Monroe. Waits for the whistle to put another one over. And it's another point for Kinnelon. Monroe. Hitting it to Katie Mackin. So 3-0. And this one will also be an ace. Good start for Alexa Monroe and the Kinnelon Colts. As this one also off the arms. The libero here for Morristown-Beard. It is 5-0. A good start here for Mo Baird. Jasmine Jenkins the initial dig, and this one blocked up at the front by Kinnelon's number 3, Maya Erdenberger. And it makes it 6-0, and staying on serve is Alexa Monroe. High up into the air, this one controlled by Mo Baird, but the double hit called. As into the net it goes from Monroe, so her run from the service line comes to an end. 7-1, and the server here for Morristown-Beard, number 15, and Katie Mackin. The whistle here, and it's going to be a point for Mo Baird. The referee keeping it consistent. That's Chris Medvecki, the up judge, and Jim Collins, the down judge. Another whistle. So a lot of whistles here early on. The referees laying down the law. And Katie Mackin lobs one over to the back row where it's dug up by Kinnelon, and it leads to a hit that goes long here in the corner. So 4 straight points by Morristown-Beard. A good run by the Crimson after Kinnelon started with 7 in a row. Back set and underhanded over by Emily Thompson. And a bad pass by Maeve Logan, trying to set up her teammate on the far side in number 7, Jasmine Jenkins. Out it goes. And the score 8-4. Back on serve, the Colts, with Kathleen Morris-Rowe. And she just gets it over. A little bit of help from the top of the tape. And 9-4 the score. Morristown-Beard looking to end a service run earlier than that last run, which was started by Monroe, and they do so in fine fashion with a good kill. And it's 9-5. We get one more look. Jasmine Jenkins rising high and putting it down to the wood. So that allows Jenny Blackwood to put one over. Blackwood playing in the JV game as the block is provided up at the front by number 20 for the Crimson. As this one will paint the line. That was in, I believe. Yeah, it was. The line judge was unsure, so the up judge and the down judge were the ones that made the call, but that is a good kill for Maya Erdenberger, as you got a good look here. Good form. You weren't able to see that that ball did touch the paint to make it 10-6. Softly over and out of bounds as the misplay goes against Morristown-Beard. So 5 points separating the teams here in the first set, best of 3. And some miscommunication there in the back row by Mo Baird makes it a dozen to a half dozen. Kinnelon leads. Don't forget that we've also got the live stream of the field hockey program here at Morristown-Beard later this evening. If you're watching this game on demand, then you'll be able to switch over to the link on our YouTube channel as the kill is provided up at the front by Jasmine Jenkins, one of the captains on the squad, and she brings Morristown-Beard the serve back. Stepping behind the line, Julia Downey. You get another look. Downey spins one to the far side. Fought off, and it'll be a lift called at the front. So Maya Erdenberger, the next server. Fought off by Mo Baird, and they do so again, as this one will get called a lift on Maeve Logan, which will wipe away some good defensive work in the back row. To make it 14-7. Down it goes from Julia Downey. As a back set comes, and it was spiked over by Rachel Gianetti. Gianetti staying with it there to keep it alive for Kinnelon. And now Morristown-Beard with a chance to set up. It's Jasmine Jenkins off the tape, but this one stays alive. And it's Erdenberger from the back row. Now it's Maeve Logan putting it into the middle of the court, and Jasmine Jenkins going back to Erdenberger of Kinnelon. A lot of time to set up. It stays in play. It's the longest point of the match, and Jasmine Jenkins can't end it as Kinnelon gets it back over. Most entertaining point of the match. Jasmine Jenkins again can't. And that's how it ends. A miss hit at the front by Alexa Monroe. Entertaining stuff, and energy high over there on the bench of Morristown-Beard. Couple of good spikes by Jasmine Jenkins, who gets to serve this time. Our team down by 6. So timeout here on the floor, 15-8. We mentioned it is homecoming week, senior night for the respective programs, so a big congratulations to Jasmine Jenkins, Julia Downey, Katie Mackin, Maeve Logan, and Jenny Blackwood. As we get a replay of a recent point. Very long point here. This was Jasmine Jenkins who had a couple shots at it. And ultimately it was Morristown-Beard who won on an error. Hoping that this replay will end before we can get to live action, and there it goes. Took us all the way through the timeout. That's good directing right there. Good producing by Kevin Fodinger, our man. 15-8, make it 16-8. After that misplay by Morristown-Beard out of the timeout. So back on serve is Kinnelon and number 4, Emily Thompson. Jasmine Jenkins with an athletic play and a free ball played over. Good defense, and the Crimson alive in this point. Jenkins again hits the deck, but her return goes out of bounds, but phenomenal work by number 7. Last game that these seniors will play on their home floor, so you know that they certainly will put as much effort into this one as they have in any other one. That one off the fingertips of Jasmine Jenkins, and the score 18-8. So just 7 points away from a first set win are the Colts of Kinnelon. And Emily Thompson, who has provided a nice little run behind the service line for Kinnelon. As this one will be called out of bounds. Jasmine Jenkins with good reflexes to let that one go. So now Mo Baird with half the points of the Colts. And the serve from Maeve Logan. They're going to call a violation against Morristown-Beard. So the point to Kinnelon as they will take serve right back. And Lauren Krauskopf. Score 19-10. And Jenkins digs this one all the way in the air, and it comes back down after it hit the ceiling. And she kind of looks at her teammates like, you guys helping me out with this or not? 10-20. Alexa Monroe serves. And kept in play by Ashanti Jenkins. Now Kinnelon can't do anything with it on their end. There's a kill for Erdenberger of Kinnelon. And they'll retake the serve, leading by 10 points. And Kathleen Morris-Rowe does the honors, puts it into the net. So still some time here for Morristown-Beard, though a run at the service line would be badly needed to make a run here in the first set. And Jenny Blackwood will look to get them back on track. So 3 away from a first set win. Double hit called against Mo Baird. Jenkins back up in the front row for Morristown-Beard. She's been their primary killer. So 23-13. Back set. And a big block by Jenkins. It stays in play, but only for a moment. As it's 24-13, set point for the Colts. Erdenberger serve. And Erdenberger ends the first set, 25-13. And it's the Colts of Kinnelon who lead 1-0 after one set of play here live on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. We'll be back for the second. start the second set with Kinnelon leading 1-0. As the Colts go left to right, we are safely indoors here for volleyball, where outside apparently it's coming down pretty hard. So do not envy the field hockey players that will be taking the field in, just about an hour's time. I envy their coaches even less. At least if you're a field hockey player, you can focus on the game at hand. As it'll be 2-0. Whereas if you're the coach, you just got to sit there and soak it in. Get one more look here at the kill by Kinnelon. And a good serve to start for the Colts. As I believe it's Alexa Monroe who's there in the back at the libero position. And another serve, 3-0 to score, make it 4, as the Colts have gone on quite a run here. And there's a 5-point lead for Kinnelon. It was 11-6. And at that point is when they started to get in a groove. And they start this set similar to how they started set 1 with 5 straight points. They went on for 7 straight at the start of the first set. But this run will end at 5. And the Crimson on the board at 5-1. And Katie Mackin does the honors here, but a whistle first, and yet another rotation violation against Morristown-Beard. So I believe that's a point for Kinnelon, as the two referees will discuss this one. The up judge again, Chris Medvecki, and Jim Collins, the down judge. As always, here at Morristown-Beard, it's always nice when you have a broadcasting hurdle to overcome doing a volleyball game with the up judge here on this near side, who not only blocks the view of the viewers at home, but all of the fans in the stands as well. So we give you a real live look into the gymnasium here at Morristown-Beard. If they built this gym with TV production in mind, the up judge would be on the other side, but alas, that is not the case. Six to 1 as they iron out the kinks on the floor, make sure everybody is where they are supposed to be. Score 6-1 here in the second set, 1-0 lead for the Kinnelon Colts. Head coach is Stephanie Fink of Kinnelon. She gets the explanation from the referee, and after that, we are back to the action, only for a moment, as it is into the net, the serve. 6-2. And back to Katie Mackin. And she gives it back. So this is Ali Sinicki. Good serve. Oh, what I thought was going to be a good serve. It was low, and she got no help from the top of the tape. Brianna Diggs' turn. Emma Yeatman puts him in play. And nicely dug up there by Maeve Logan. Ariana Martino did get the dig, but whistle came first, as the violation is called against Mo Baird. Makes it 9-3. And the second serve for number 22 and number 26, Emma Yeatman of Kinnelon. Tapped over Jasmine Jenkins, easy enough. Here's Ashanti Jenkins. Good dig by Martino. And now it's Jenkins, who's blocked right there by a very tall Maya Erdenberger. And number 12 in Ashley Sinicki. Good serve there. Over by Claudia Rezutko. And Mo Baird able to get that point as it was tipped. And found the wood. Maeve Logan. Jasmine Jenkins has been the strongest player so far in this game for Mo Baird. And a tough one there for Kim Adams, as she nearly dug it up, but it's 11-5. So Ashley Sinicki, as Martino mishits it out to the near side, and Kinnelon earns another serve with Sinicki. Sophomore spins it to Adams. Sinicki denied by the net. Morristown-Beard will serve. Let's see who rotates back to pick it up. It's Julia Downey. With the score 13-6. Jenkins athletically able to get it to a teammate to keep that one in play. And lets it go in the back row. Well done, 13-7, as it was sailed away by Claudia Rezutko. A serve in from Julia Downey. And she'll get another one as this spike attempt goes into the net off the arms of Ali Sinicki. Downey gets it deep. Diggs blocked at the front, and finding the open floor are the Kinnelon Colts to end the run, 14-8. Out it goes. Alexa Monroe serves and gets another go. As the libero has been on the floor for the entirety of this second set. And gets this one to the back row where Jasmine Jenkins got the dig. And then a lift is called, or double hit on Maeve Logan. Makes it 16-8. And another strong serving Alexa Monroe. Behind the service line. She started the game in both the first set and the second set. And it was a 12-0 run combined in those first two sets. So the team has done quite well with Monroe at the service line, and she will continue to put it in play after a 17-8 lead is achieved by this Kinnelon Colts team. Jenkins fights it off. And she got tied up, didn't know whether to dig it underhand or overhand, and it is a double-digit lead for Kinnelon. Running attempt by Ashley Monroe, and into the net it goes. So 18-9, and rotating back in for Morristown-Beard, Ashanti Jenkins and Maeve Logan. To 9. 1-0. Kinnelon leads, winning the first set. And now it's Erin Ahart, who served for the Colts, and she'll get another chance after it was unable to be played back over by Morristown-Beard. So 20-9. And Ahart bounces the ball a couple times before she slaps it into the net. Katie Mackin. And Diggs and Jenkins both got a touch. Let's see who sets this one. It's Diggs for Jenkins, back foot. Got good steam on it. As Diggs athletically keeps it alive and puts it down for a kill. One of the highlights for sure of the game for Morristown-Beard. You get one more look. And we're back to the action as that one dipped in play, an ace. And it's 20-12. The ace by number 15 and Katie Mackin. As this ball is played by Morristown-Beard, so 21-12. And Allie Sinicki, is the server. Two Sinickis on the roster for Kinnelon. Rotation violation against the Colts. So, time for the smiley Oriana Martino. Good serve. Forces Kinnelon into a tough angle on the near side, and they can't play it back over. So 21-14. The Crimson's still alive, though backs against the wall. Kinnelon 4 away from a match victory. Four hits. about the run with Ariana Martino? It's a 5-point game all of a sudden. Does Morristown-Beard have it in them? Deep serve. Brings Monroe all the way back to the line. Logan setting Jenkins, and they call her for another double hit. So a big momentum killer there for Mo Baird, as they're just 3 away from the match, the Kinnelon Colts, as they back set for number 5 in Claudio Rosetko. But it's Mo Baird who stands tall, and they're back within 5 with Jenkins behind the serving line. Ashanti Jenkins. Martino unable to keep that one alive. The kill for Maya Erdenberger. So in critical territory now, as they're just 2 away from the match. Claudio Rosetko, as Ashanti Jenkins will check out, and Kim Adams comes in. 6-point lead for Kinnelon, make it 7, and set point. Also match point for the Colts. But Mo Baird stays alive. And their bench has good energy here. So they'll need a big run. And they do have one of their stronger servers at the line in Jasmine Jenkins. And she gets it going with a good serve to start. Comes right down to Erdenberger. Kim Adams keeps it alive, so does Logan. And then slapped over, and we've got a point for Morristown-Beard as they are within 4. Jenkins, another good serve. Erdenberger wants to end it, and she does. That'll do it, 25-20. Here in the second set, as we get one more look at this last point. Erdenberger, by far the tallest player on the floor, and Jenkins did all she could. Great effort by the outstretched arms. And that'll do it here. So the final 2-0 Kinnelon defeats Morristown-Beard. Click on the link for the field hockey stream, which is going to tip off in about 15 minutes from now. So the final, 2-0, Kinnelon defeating Morristown-Beard. Thanks for watching here on the Play by Play Sports Network.